Business Report brought to you with the compliments of the Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
The Barbados Revenue Authority is reporting greater success with its public engagement in relation to income tax filing this year. That's according to the BRA's communications officer, Erica Lazar.
The majority of persons would have already filed their tax returns, and operations at both our payment and customer service locations have been pretty smooth. Now, in the past, we would have seen quite long lines, especially at the Treasury building as we get closer to the filing deadline. But this year, we've seen a lot less persons coming to the Treasury building for assistance.
She says this has been due to three main reasons.
Firstly, we've recognized that persons have been utilizing our two other customer service offices in Whole Town, as well as Weymouth Corporate Center on Robert Street. Secondly, we had tax clinics over the past 5 Saturdays at 9 various convenient locations, and we've had hundreds of persons, hundreds of taxpayers coming through to get any assistance that they would have needed, and these were quite successful for us. And finally, our Facebook page, which has been up and running from earlier this year, was another platform for Barbadians to receive responses to their queries and interact with us.
Meanwhile, the BRA has also announced an extension to the tax filing deadline to next Wednesday, May 10th. Prominent businessman and Chief Executive Officer of the Virgin Group, Sir Richard Branson, has told business people and leaders from the public and private sector that it is important for any good leader to be able to listen. He says it is especially important for small businesses that are now trying to establish themselves.
The best bit of advice I can give people who maybe got 6 or 7 staff and they're just getting their business going is sit back, find someone who's better than you to run the day-to-day running of your business, and then you can think about the bigger picture. And I was lucky. I learned that very early on in life. I mean, I'm actually in some ways I'm lucky that I'm dyslexic, so I'm by no means perfect at a lot of things. So that taught me that I had to delegate.
Sir Richard says it's important to try to maximize the strength of the strongest people in your team and to constantly encourage and praise workers where it is due rather than criticize.
But I think a lot of people micromanage too much. Having said that, I mean, by delegating, if I'm on a Virgin plane, I will have a notebook in my pocket, and I'll get out, I'll meet all the staff, I'll meet all the passengers, or as many as possible, I'll listen, which I think is the other key attribute of a good leader, is listening. And even after 33 years of running an airline, my notebook will still have at least 10 items at the end of every flight.
Let's take a look now at how stocks traded on selected exchanges across the region.
In Jamaica, Cable and Wireless Jamaica Limited was the volume leader with 1,856,515 units, followed by Jamaica Boilers Group and JMMB Group Limited 7.50%. In Trinidad, JMMB Group Limited was the volume leader with 326,521 shares, valued at $391,825.20, followed by Scotia Investments Jamaica Limited and Sagicor Financial Corporation Limited. And in Barbados, Sagicor Financial Corporation Limited was the volume leader, trading 1,562 shares at $2.42 each, and they were followed by Fortress Caribbean Property Fund Development Fund.